Ooh, the month of October is coming to an end, which means the Halloween event is also ending. So we are gonna go into the next month already, guys, and that is the month of November, and it's filled with new events and also Shinx Community Day, which I will share with you guys my opinion because there's a lot of mixed feelings within the community about this community day. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So let me go ahead and bring my screen up and we are gonna check out the news section. Alright, over here, and yeah, we have a few new events coming for the month of November, which I will talk about it and share with you guys my opinion, how I feel about them, and also how you guys can prep for them also. So first of all, let's go ahead to see that during the month of November, we have the breakthrough encounter with Vullaby. So Vullaby has only been available in 12 kilometer eggs. I know a lot of people feel that it's like a pretty underwhelming Pokemon to get because it's only useful in PvP in the Great League and also in the Ultra League. So if you do not play PvP, it's not going to be that enticing. Of course, if you want to get yourself, one that is useful in the Ultra League, the best possible IV to get is actually a Hundo 15, 15, 15, and you need 296 Candy XL to bring it up to level 50 or so. So it's quite a hard grind to actually get enough Candy XL for that. So for those PvP players out there, I guess this month's breakthrough research is catered for you guys. So the second thing that we will talk about is the weekly 1 coin bundle for the remote raid pass, which has always been the case for the last few months already. Really good, really awesome. In a way, it's like a free raid pass from Niantic. Alright, so the featured Pokemon in raids are listed as follows. Mythical Pokemon Darkrai is available until the 5th of November. Subsequently, it's going to be, Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion, the Swords of Justice. If you guys have not gotten your shiny, any of the 3 Swords of Justice yet, well, here's your chance, man. They're going to be here from the 5th of November to the 16th of November. Alright, all of the time they actually start at 10 AM local time, forgot to mention that. And yeah, I mean among all 3, I think the most useful one would be Terrakion, but I mean if you're already using like Rampardos and also Shadow Tyranitar, actually Terrakion ain't gonna be that useful as compared to those. Whereas for Cobalion and Virizion, not really that good, but I will be grinding hard for Cobalion to get enough Candy XL to power up my Shundo. I will still prepare for Terrakion and Virizion also, the Candy XL to power them up to level 50 or so. I mean, they're going to be here for like around 12 days, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to check out the next raid boss, and that's going to be Cresselia. Cresselia has never been available after Candy XL was available. In fact, all 4 of the legendary raid bosses right now that we're looking at them, they have never been available in raids other than for Go Fest ever since Candy XL was introduced into the game after the 1st of December last year, 2020. So it's kind of nice, but of course it's kind of underwhelming as compared to raiding like Dialga, Palkia, those that we have experienced during the Ultra Unlock period after Go Fest. So as for Mega Raids wise, they also start their rotation at 10 AM, and these are the following Pokemon until the 5th of November, same duration as Darkrai, Mega Absol. So I have already obtained enough energy for Mega Absol. I've got 2000 energy, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. I'm not using the Mega Absol right now to actually grind or utilize it for whatever purpose, whereas I'm using my Mega Gengar to actually grind more candies for Ghastly and other Ghost type Pokemon also. So the next Mega Pokemon is going to be Mega Manectric, and that's going to be from the 5th to the 16th of November, the same period as the Swords of Justice, following up with the Mega Lopunny. So they are not really that exciting a Mega Pokemon to look at if you ask me, but if you guys still need the energy for especially Mega Manectric or Mega Lopunny, if you guys have been using Mega Lopunny to actually boost your friends, the party, to actually fight Darkrai, well, here's your chance to replenish the energy if you guys need it. But all in all, I would say that Mega wise compared to the legendary raids, it's not that demanded, not that heavily demanded. Alright, so we have raid hours, and raid hours are going to be as follows. 3rd of November is going to be Darkrai, so basically Darkrai has 2 raid hours, which happened like 2 days ago for the first one. And then Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion will have their raid hour on the 10th of November, and then Cresselia will have 2 raid hours, 17th and 24th of November. Every one of them will be from 6 PM to 7 PM on Wednesday, local time. Alright, so Spotlight Hour though, let's check out the Spotlight Hour Pokemon. Would I suggest to focus on any of the Spotlight Hour Pokemon? Not really. Cacnea, Chinchou, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup, not really that useful Pokemon for PvE, player versus environment, meaning raids or gym battles. But if you want them for PvP, like maybe if you want to prepare like a level 50 Lantern for Ultra League, though it doesn't even go close to 2500 CP, sure. If you want, to get like, I guess, Empoleon, because Empoleon is quite useful in the Ultra League also, you guys can prepare for the 30th of November. And remember, the bonuses are as follow: 2 times catch candies, transfer candies, catch Stardust, and also catch XP. Yep, so just look at this over here, right? So anyway, this is what we want to talk about, where, like I said, there are a lot of mixed feelings about this particular community day. So let's take note first. For the last few months of community day, like Duskull and whatever that happened, it's pretty underwhelming. I think pretty is a very understatement. It's very underwhelming, especially since we have experienced Gibo community day in the month of May. However, this Shinx Community Day is kind of similar to Gibo Community Day in terms of people's reaction towards it being a Community Day Pokemon. Why? Well, let's go ahead and check out the blog post. At the same time, I'll tell you guys what I feel also after I've shared with you guys the details. Alright, so November Community Day, Shinx the Flash Pokemon will be featured. This was kind of leaked on the Pokémon GO YouTube channel, where Michael actually gave his opinion about Community Day, the history of Community Day and future Community Days, and he gave a hint that it will be, a Sinnoh electric type Pokemon that will be featured during the Community Day. So go ahead to check out the Pokemon GO dev diaries if you guys are interested in that, and that is a very good thing that Niantic is doing right now to kind of give us inside information towards their events and whatsoever. So anyway, yes, Shinx will be appearing. It'll be appearing in the wild from 11 to 5 PM local time, 11 AM, alright, on the 21st of November. Well, when I read this, right, I was pretty disheartened. Like, okay, sure, Shinx Com Day, not really that interesting. Not that I'm disheartened because like everybody is gonna get their shiny Shinx and it was red and egg locked. No. I'll tell you guys how I feel later on. Alright, so we have a new featured attack, and that is Psychic Fang. So Psychic Fang is a charge move, definitely you guys can see over there. And it requires, we do not know how much energy to use, but it basically deals 40 damage, and it has a 100% chance to lower the defense of the opponent during PvP. Whereas for gyms and raids, you guys can see it's basically 30 damage, practically useless, and furthermore, it's a Psychic type move on an Electric type Pokemon. For PvE, it's not gonna be that useful. Alright, so as usual, we have the Community Day special research story, Flash, Spark, and Gleam, and it's $1 purchase, and which I'll do that also as usual. Alright, the event bonuses. Okay, this is the interesting part. It's, first of all, 1/4 egg hatch distance when eggs are placed in an incubator during the event. So you guys can obtain eggs before the Com Day starts and incubate those eggs, and there'll be 1/4 egg hatch distance after you incubate them after 11 AM. Alright, but I believe those eggs that you obtain during Community Day, they will hatch, I guess, Shinx, which I guess you do not need to do that already and spend money on those if we are seeing a lot of Shinx in the wild already, right? Alright, so the second thing is incense activated during the event will last for 3 hours, usual. Lure modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours, also usual. Take a few snapshots during Community Day for a surprise, also usual. It's going to be the same thing. You take 5 snapshots, you get 5 encounters with the Community Day Pokemon, and that's going to be Shinx. Alright, under special bonuses, this is the one that caught my attention a lot. I did not read this part until like a few days later, and I'm like, to celebrate the last Community Day event of the year before the annual big December Community Day event, 2 additional bonuses will be available during the November Community Day. Alright, 3 times transfer candy. Okay, not that interesting to me because I want to grind for Candy XL and not just candies alone. 3 times transfer candy is as if giving me 3 extra candies, which I were to convert into Candy XL. It's technically like 3% of a Candy XL, so not that interesting. But when I read the next one, 4 times chance of earning Candy XL when transferring Pokemon, I'm like, nani? Oh my. Means all those Pokemon that I've been saving up, like Darumaka, Cranidos, Drillbur, blah 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 blah, can be transferred to get an extra chance of getting Candy XL. So I'm like, okay. Obviously, for those of you who do not know, Candy XL works in a way during transferring when the level of the Pokemon is higher, there's a higher chance for you to get Candy XL. So with 4 times chances of getting it, cool, it's 4 times chance, not 4 times to get. Means not when you transfer 1 Pokemon, you're gonna get 4 Candy XL. No, but it's 4 times chance. So essentially, if you transfer, say, a level 25 Pokemon, there'll be a greater chance for that level 25 Pokemon to give you Candy XL when you transfer it. 4 times more, which is exciting. I can tell you guys why later on. Alright, so event bundle, which I've already talked about it, and blah 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 blah. So let's talk about the feelings about the community for Shinx Community Day. Like I said, there are mixed feelings. There are people out there who are pretty unhappy because a red and egg lock Pokemon has received a Community Day. Well, first thing, you have to understand that it's not the first time that Niantic has done this. They have done this to so many other Pokemon back in the past. Especially we were trying to even hatch like super rare Pokemon back in the days like Dratini, Larvitar, etc. Eventually Community Day came. All the pseudo legendary Pokemon so far has gotten a Community Day like Beldum and even Gible, etc. Pseudo legendary Pokemon. So Gible was a Pokemon that a lot of people rated hard during Go Fest last year. And then eventually this year there's a Community Day. So this year's Go Fest, I even told my friends, do not bother so much about Dano. The reason why I rated Dano was to get Overseas Mon to trade to Auntie Gladys for her to get Candy XL for herself. Because I know next year there will be a Dano Community Day and eventually the cycle will repeat itself. So it surprised me that actually Shinx got a Community Day. Not that I am hurt or butthurt about it, like it getting a Community Day. I'm genuinely happy that everyone is going to get a chance to get a shiny Shinx, because I dare say there are more players out there who do not have a shiny Shinx than have a shiny Shinx. That's for sure. Alright, so we're going to go into my storage and I'm going to show you guys some stuff though. Let's go ahead and type Shinx. Alright. Yeah, you guys can see that I have a total of 3 Shinx if you include the Luxray, but actually I've transferred around 10 shiny Shinx. I do not want to keep them because they are clogging up my storage space. I do a lot of Shinx raids and my luck for Shinx has been really good as I've hatched a lot of Shinx or so. I'm going to show you guys my Pokédex count. I've seen 805 and caught 713. So let's say I've traded a few Shinx, alright? Let's say I've done 713 raids and also incubated and hatched those eggs to get my Shinx. Yo, I know those are, like passes for money and incubators or whatsoever, but knowing that everybody is going to have a chance to get this, yes, it's going to devalue the shiny. Yes, correct. But, it's just something for everyone to enjoy. And you have to understand this, that even though Niantic has put it behind a paywall, any Pokemon behind a paywall, eventually it will become easier for people to opt in, no matter which Pokemon you're looking at. And furthermore, it's up to you to choose whether you wanted to raid for this particular Pokemon with a whatever costume or whatever. It was your choice. Niantic could even, like example, put remote raid passes in the shop that cost 250,000 Pokecoins, and it's your choice to buy it, right? Yeah, and Niantic could actually just put like 10 Shinx raid around you or whatever raids around you, and it's up to you whether you want to spend the money to do raid. It's up to you. The choice is all up to you. Alright? So, I know a lot of people, like I said, they are disheartened and feeling really disappointed. Well, that was very disappointing to see my game crash. Alright, but it's okay, no worries, it happens. I should have force closed my app before I started this video. But my point to you guys is that, there are a lot of people out there who really do not have shiny Shinx, so I'm really happy that it's available. But of course, if you talk about like it being a very useful Pokemon, no, I'm not excited for it. I am just gonna go plus it like how I played during a Duskull Community Day, I suppose. And I don't need the Candy XL for that Pokemon also. Alright, so that's my, I guess, 50 cents worth of thought about that Community Day, alright? So let's go ahead and read the upcoming events though, and those are Festival of Lights from 5th of November to 14th of November. And then the next one is going to be an event that's going to be happening like in a few days time, and that is Dia de los Muertos from 1st November to the 2nd of November. We'll be celebrating Dia de los Muertos with a special event for trainers around the world. You guys might be wondering what event that is. Well, I'll talk more about it later on. And if you guys are wondering how am I able to pronounce this Dear Delametro so accurately is because I actually went to Google how to pronounce this word, alright? Dia de Muertos is actually a Spanish word and it's a celebration in Mexico known as Day of the Dead. And in fact, I asked my girlfriend, who's a Filipino who could speak a bit of like Spanish words, to pronounce this word for me. And I was trying so hard to pronounce and finally I got it. Alright, Dia de Muertos, alright? Yeah, so anyway, the next event is going to be Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Celebration Event. Celebrate the launch of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, a special event from November 16 to 21st November. There's no details about this also, but my guess would be during this period, Palkia and Dialga are coming. Alright, because those two are the cover, the cover, they're on the cover of the game. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So hence I predict those two Pokemon will be coming back in raids, which is a good thing because I have 0 shiny Palkia during the period when it was #Heroes Niantic and I wasn't spending any Pokecoins at all. I did not do a lot of Palkia raids, hence I couldn't get the shiny Palkia. So cool. Hopefully that's the case. And then subsequently the last one will be the Season of Mystery will come to a close with an epic event from November 26 to November 29. Alright, this will complete the Misunderstood Mischief. I suspect it's going to be Hoopa in the Unbound form, the one with 6 arms, and you probably will have to obtain a prison bottle to unlock it or something like that. I'm not too sure, we are not too sure yet, but we have to wait for more details. So other than that though, let's go ahead and check out the Dia de Muertos event. Alright, so to celebrate Dia de Muertos, we can enjoy an event featuring holiday-related Pokemon appearing more frequently, special bonuses and new field research tasks and free box in the shop, a collection challenge and a team avatar item. So the event is from 1st of November 10 AM to the 2nd of November 8 PM. Alright, so we have to enjoy 2 times catch Stardust, 90 minutes incense. So basically the incense lasts an extra 30 minutes. Really cool. Leon modules also the same time, lasting for an extra 30 minutes. Yes, currently Leon modules last for 1 hour until the end of Season of Mischief. So hence bringing it to 90 minutes, increases it by 30 minutes and not 1 hour. Alright, so complete an event exclusive collection challenge to encounter a Shedinja and receive an incense and Porphin. Alright, sure. Trainers in Latin America will receive additional candy for transferring Pokemon and encountering more featured Pokemon. Let's go ahead and check out the blog post. Alright, before I even show you guys something that I've prepared for Shinx Community Day, alright? So, I won't go through the long read of words, but let's just go ahead and check out the details, alright? So, for the details, it's basically 2 times catch Stardust or so, which is good. I mean, for these 2 days, I guess 1.5 days of event, you have 2 times catch Stardust, and also you have 1 bonus transfer candy or featured event Pokemon appearing more often and blah 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 blah. Only in the Latin America and the Caribbean region. I mean, I did thought of it though, like, in the future, when I really start traveling, why don't I actually go to Mexico or Latin America to actually play an event like this and also to play the community over there? That's something that I actually considered. That may happen, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so anyway, collection challenge, we have to see what it is. Probably catching some ghost or, I don't know, dark type Pokemon, because that's kind of what it's going to be. Alright, so what? Go Battle Day. Alright, so this is Go Battle Day from 1st of November. 4 times Stardust from everyone. You can battle a total of 20 sets, 100 battles. Yeah, as usual. So the wild encounters for this event, the Elementals, will be Cubone, Sunken, Murkrow, Houndour, Sableye, and Roselia. Alright, and those are also the additional ones that you could also get: Sunflora, Drifloon, and Yamask. If you ask me which are the ones that I am interested in, will be Yamask, because I still want the Candy XL to prepare for a Cofagrigus. And actually, I just got myself a rank 1 Cofagrigus for Ultra League like a few days ago, and I'm really happy to get it. For Sableye also, if you guys need the Candy XL for that, please go ahead to get that for PvP, Great League especially. Roselia is another one that I'll be looking at, because that's the one that I want to prepare for Shadow Roselia in the future. It'll be the #1 grass type attacker in terms of DPS, and that's what I'll focus on. Drifloon, if you guys need the Candy XL for Drifblim for the Ultra League, please go ahead to work on that also. Murkrow, I probably will catch a few here and there, because I would still prepare that as the Shadow flying type attacker. Is still like ranked quite highly up there. Alright, so other than that though, Incense and Lure encounter is relatively the same. There's no difference in terms of whatever is spawning in the wild. But of course, if you are lucky, you can also encounter an Alolan Marowak. Not really that useful for Ultra League, but it's useful for the Great League if you guys still need it. Alright, so few research tasks, these are the ones that I follow: Cubone, Sunken, Roselia, and also Alolan Marowak. Okay, and for free event box though, there will be a free event box that contains 20 Pokeballs and an incense, and also a free Delimineros t-shirt avatar. Cool. So we got Spotlight Our Pokemon, which will be for Cagnia, I suppose, and also Velabee, which has been mentioned for the breakthrough research. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys what I have prepared. This is the part where you guys who have stick to this part of the event, sorry, not event, the video, will get a secret tip from me. So remember I mentioned that the Shinx Community Day has, oh, sorry, wrong tab. The Shinx Community Day, alright, is gonna have, the bonus is basically gonna be 4 times chance of earning Candy XL. For those of you who have not reached level 40, of course this doesn't apply to you guys yet, but definitely utilize the 3 times transfer candy, and also if you guys can, please get yourself up to level 40 to actually prepare for this, and also save up all these Pokemon. I mean, whatever Pokemon that you need Candy XL for. Alright, so I am not keeping any Darkrai's at all. I know some of you guys will be saying, oh, why don't you keep legendaries or, you know, like mythical Pokemon to transfer during the Shinx Community Day? No, why would I want to do that when I already have so much Candy XL, and why would I want to just get 1 Candy XL from transferring a Darkrai when I could just do a Darkrai and catch? And I'd rather utilize my this storage space, alright, for something that I really want. Example like Darumakas. All these will be transferred away, but they are very low in CP, sorry. So hence they may not have a high chance to actually get Candy XL already, because they're all like very low in level. So I might keep all those, but as for Drill Burst, yep, I have a total of almost 600 Drill Bursts, alright, that I will be transferring away. I did not have the time and the chance to trade to Auntie Gladys and to obtain guaranteed Candy XL for myself, because they don't do overseas raids as frequently as me and hatch 7km eggs or so. So hence I'm unable to get guaranteed Candy XL. And Singapore is only 55 kilometers in length from end to end, so we cannot do a guaranteed Candy XL trade. The trade has to be 2 Pokemon that are 100 kilometers distance apart in order for that to happen. So yeah, anyway, my Candy XL is at 767, so hopefully when I transfer all this 594, maybe I could get like 200 Candy XL. I'll be happy with it already, and in the future when there's more events that come, cool man. So I'm not keeping any guest list, because guest list, my candies is going up like crazy. I've been grinding really hard during this event, so all these are preparation. Like, I know you can actually create a tag to actually like transfer the Pokemon like quickly, but I probably will do that like a day before to you know, like prepare all my like Cranadors, Darumaka, just label all of them, just select all and label all of them. But I mean, I could just search their names and label and just transfer them, like take my time, because it's going to be Shinx Community. I'm not gonna like hand catch like crazy, so I have like 6 hours to do it. Yeah, so Cranadors and Darumaka and basically anything that I've been keeping, including a Torchic, because I want to prepare for Shadow Blaziken. That'll be the #1 fire type attacker, so hence I'm bringing up my Candy XL, and Torchic in spawning a lot right now, so that's a sad thing to see. So we have Drillbur, yeah, and also Bagon and like Beldums. All these I'm keeping, so any Pokemon that you want to get Candy XL of, you really want to keep them right now and transfer them during comp day. Oh my god, yeah, Beldum I don't really have a lot, because I've gotten rid of them, and I guess I traded it to Auntie Gladys and alright, this is a Pokemon that I've also saved up a lot. The last few days I've been like fighting Sierra like crazy. Alright, I've gotten more than 20 purified Sneasels. Why I'm doing that is because, first of all, Sneasel is still the #1 Dark type attacker right now, Shadow form, and I want the Candy XL for this. You guys can see my Candy XL is so pathetic, 403. I know it's a lot compared to a lot of people, but I only can afford to power up 1 Shadow Weavile to level 50. So I'm gonna boost up my Candy XL for Sneasel during the community day itself. And what I'm doing is actually I'm catching the Shadow Sneasel, purifying them and keeping them at Purify, and then transferring it during the comp day. You do not want to transfer the Shadow Sneasel because they'll be at level 8. Whereas if you do Purify, they become level 25. There's a higher chance for you to get Candy XL when you transfer them at level 25. And of course, with the 4 times chance of transferring during the Shinx Community Day, it'll be a higher chance to actually get Candy XL when you transfer them. So that's what I'm doing. And also I still have like my Fashion Week Sneasels, which I guess I'll trade to Auntie Gladys. And just to take note though, Purified Pokemon you can only trade once per day because it's known as a special trade. So obviously, it's not going to be as efficient if I were to just transfer them instantly, whereas transferring them during, like community day will be better. Obviously, I'm not going to do it to something like this, which is at 456 CP, which is like super duper high in IV. That's a 93% sneasel that I got yesterday. So yeah, that's basically my plan. To actually boost up the Candy XL, I'm not going to like gain enough to like power up 6 Shadow whatever, but slowly but surely I'm gonna boost up the numbers. But yeah, I think that's all that I have to talk to you guys about November's update. It seems slightly underwhelming right now, but I feel with the release of the new event information like the Festival of Light and the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl event, and also probably the end of the Season of Mischief event, it will probably be more exciting, hopefully. Alright, so also at the same time, talking about the Shinx Community Day, hopefully you guys have a better understanding as how, to feel. Of course, I can't control how you guys feel towards a Community Day Pokemon being released, and also it really depends on the future Community Day. I'm just informing you guys right now that whatever Pokemon that you guys deem as rare right now, that you guys are raiding hard, that you guys are trying to hatch really, really hard, in the future there'll be events that will come, whether it's a Community Day or a Spotlight Hour or whatever major focused on that particular Pokemon event, featured Pokemon event, that will come in the future again, that will probably make you disappointed again, because you will feel like, oh no, I spent all this time, this money to actually like raid really hard for like Gibble or whatever thing, eventually is like released to everybody like free flow. Yeah, so I hope you guys don't have that feeling. I certainly don't have that feeling. Even if it's not for YouTube and I play it by myself, I will still tell myself that, hey, I was able to get the Shinx even before Community Day, and in fact I have like all those already. I'm happy to get those. Yeah, those are technically exclusive to me. One thing I want to mention though before I really end of the video, if you guys stuck to this end of this part of the video, let me bring up my screen one more time. Alright, forgot to mention this part though. Remember when Mewtwo first came to Pokemon GO? How were we able to get Mewtwo? Yeah, it was available through a very exclusive event at Japan, Yokohama. You have to be really lucky to enter Yokohama Stadium with a ticket that you ballot for, or your friend who was able to get it to actually bring you into the stadium. Auntie Gladys, myself, and 2 other friends, 4 of us, we were very lucky to have been able to enter the stadium. Our friends who were with us, we had 4 other friends who could not enter the stadium at all. They did not want to enter, but eventually it was like between Auntie Gladys and another lady who did like rock, paper, scissors, and Auntie Gladys won that, and she actually was able to enter. They insisted that I went for it no matter what. I told them I would still, do the rock, paper, scissors with them, but eventually they insisted that I went in because I was the one like arranging everything for them, organizing for them, and they really felt that I deserved to actually go for it. So, well, we spent a lot of time, money to actually travel there, book accommodation, and flights and whatsoever. It was really expensive, man. And we got this Mewtwo. This was caught in Japan, Yokohama. For some reason, it just shows Japan there. This was the first ever Mewtwo that came. Eventually, X-Raid came. A lot of people had the chance to get an X-Raid pass. I wouldn't say everybody, myself included. I had to do like 4,000 or 5,000 raids, eventually getting an X-Raid pass for the first time. I don't think I have the Mewtwo anymore. I've already transferred that away, right? I don't think this is it. I can't remember. But basically my point is, eventually everybody, would have a chance to get a Mewtwo as long as you wait for the right time, for the right event, for the right period for this legendary raid boss or whatever Pokemon that you guys have been striving towards to get, that was so rare at that point of time eventually became not rare anymore. Alright? Did I feel butthurt like, hey, everybody's getting X-Raid passes. Everybody's like getting Mewtwo because it was released for the first time to everybody during after the first Go Fest in 2018 in the month of August. Is it October or September? Around that month. And it was for 1 month, 30 days of Mewtwo. I was happy. I was happy for everybody. Like, did I felt like my Mewtwo that I caught that was 84% from Yokohama was like worth nothing anymore? No, I still keep it and I still enjoy looking at it in my storage. I did not transfer it away. To me, that is very, very significant. It's a legacy Mewtwo no matter what. It feels as if it feels more sentimental to me as a Pokemon that I caught in Yokohama Stadium than a Hundo Mewtwo that I caught today. That's for sure. Alright, so hopefully you guys have gotten a better understanding to it. And yeah, if you guys are still feeling not so good about it, I'm so sorry. That's all I can say. I'm not Niantic, and I can't control anything, but Niantic did not even apologize to you guys about this. But I'm here apologizing to you guys, though I don't really need. But Niantic did apologize for some mistakes that they made, including the Galarian Slowking, which they apologized and put a news notice on in the game also. So Niantic is trying to patch things up and do certain things. So hopefully we will also be patient about it. Alright, I know it's a long video, but hopefully you guys who have stuck to this part of the video will be really awesome. You guys are really awesome. Alright, and I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, Shinx Community today. Woohoo! Not excited, guys. But I'm excited for the 4 times, definitely. I'm still preparing the Candy XL. Alright, so with that said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, goodbye. It's time to transform the Mewtwo's. No, okay, bye!